Welcome dear learners, my dear student. Introduction to .NET. We have today's lecture on Introduction to .NET. So we have contents, Introduction to .NET Technology and .NET Framework. Let's see what is .NET. So .NET is a framework which provides a common platform to execute and run application. It is initiated in July 2000. The main reason to develop it is to bridge the gap between interoperability. .NET Framework objectives provide object-oriented paradigm, provide environment Windows-based application, web-based application, and also it ensures .NET Framework so that every code can be integrated. So we have in framework VB, VC, C++, C Sharp, J Sharp, JavaScript, and many more languages it supports. Then it contains the common language specification in the framework, aligned with the ASP.NET Windows Form application and ADO.NET. It contains base class library, common language runtime engine above operating system. So mainly it consists of common language specification, framework class library, common language runtime. You will see that in CLS it supports cross language integration. That means if it comes, you will write the code in C Sharp or VB. It has language type of compiler. For VB, VB compiler. For C Sharp, C Sharp compiler. So basically, when you type your code, the compiler converts that code into the intermediate language called as Microsoft Intermediate Language. Then it will convert it to a common language. So for converting the code from specific language to common language, we required a common language specification that is called as the CTS, Common Type System. So CLS with the CTS, that is CTS the subcomponent of CLS, converts that code, that is all the objects or all the language specification, for example the data type, it converts it in the common data type. So provides an object-oriented model. Also it ensures the different language can be interact with each other. So basically the main reason for to remove the gap between these interoperability, that means specific languages, CLS perform the basic role of that removing that gap. In .NET base class library, every language contains the class library. You see there is a header files, also in Java, also in other languages, they have their library. With the same concept, we have in .NET the libraries for developing the console application or GUI application or web-based application. We require that libraries of object-oriented paradigm and the special libraries of .NET also. That is made from the provided from the Microsoft. Then we come to the common language runtime, the soul of execution of application developed in .NET. So CLR ensures the common runtime environment for all .NET languages. That means there is one IDE where you can develop your application with different languages and run in one platform. So it uses common type system while it executed the code. It uses common type system so that it can convert the type into the intermediate language so that the code will get executed. Also its role is to allocate the memory for the variable, for the any variable you will declare, or in the runtime for the creation of object, the allocation of memory done by the CLR, and also after the use of that variables or the objects, for deleting that trace of the object, we use garbage collection. So the main role of CLR comes over there. Also it intermediate language to native language, it converts the intermediate language to native language so that in any operating system it can run. Operating system readable code is nothing but the native language, which converts MSIL code into native executable code. Also it provides security and interoperability code with other languages. it has some features to support for the every languages, so that it can run with common system with that operating system. So these are the references. I hope it will be helpful for further learning of .NET technologies. Thank you.